Media Savvy Awards 2024 has wrapped up for another year, and this year something special. In addition to the winners, we've also announced some honourable mentions. That's because the Media Savvy Awards is usually for Singaporean and Malaysian presenters. On this occasion, though, the judges found two very specific non-Singaporean, non-Malaysian speakers worthy of this special mention. And the first one of them is Professor Cedomir Nestorovic, who's Professor of Geopolitics at ESSEC Business School. Thank you so much for coming in, and congratulations on receiving this award, Cedomir.
Thank you, Mark. I'm really grateful and really honored to receive this award.
So clearly, as you were preparing for the winning entry, which in this case was an interview on Channel News Asia about the surprise results in France's election just a few months ago. Firstly, how did you prepare for that interview? Tell us the story.
So everything depends if we have time to prepare or not. If I have time to prepare, in that case, we are talking about 1 or 2 days in order to look at all the whereabouts, what is happening there. But sometimes it happens that they are calling us maybe 2 or 3 hours in advance. So in that case, we have to answer immediately and we have to prepare accordingly.
And how long did you have in advance of this particular interview? That was the
so
winning
for
interview.
This particular interview, since we had the elections which have been settled a little bit in advance, it can be 2 to 3 days in advance. Mm-hmm. But sometimes, as it happened to me where I was in Tokyo last week, they are just calling 3 hours in advance. And in that case, we are also not having this beautiful studio here, but we're in the street. So from the street, right, we are reporting like on a war zone.
Or in this particular interview, I think it was your office. And these days, of course, that's so much easier with Zoom and Teams.
Exactly.
And so what was that like, sitting in your office and doing a live television interview when normally, presumably, it's just your student or colleagues who accompany you on the
That's
team?
right. So I prefer to be in the studio because in the studio, it is a professional environment that we have there. Well, you are in your office, so one can come in the office. So it happened to me several times.
Well, somebody knocked on the door and tried to come. Right.
Exactly, because I don't have the right light just in front of the door.
Yes, you need the official on-air sign.
Exactly.
Probably, indeed. Well, but obviously you make yourself available even at short notice for these interviews. What do you get out of it? What could other business leaders watching our conversation today get out of also appearing in the media?
That's right. When you prepare several days in advance, you are in the comfort zone. But I'm teaching geopolitics, and geopolitics is never in a comfort zone. So either you accept to play the game, either you don't accept to play the game. So I know many people who are not comfortable, who don't want to play the game. But since I am teaching this, and I also have to show to my students how we are doing so this is the reason why I'm accepting this kind of things.
And other business leaders, are there any other associated benefits from having such a public profile?
So, of course, the other business leaders are also very interested in this because this is the way how they can see how flexible we are. Because, as you know, the professors, they can live in their ivory tower and they don't get out of the ivory tower. So when we have professors who are ready to take the risk, because this is a risk, and all my interviews, they're live interviews. Yeah. So this is a risk when you appear there. So they say, wow, that's something that we can look at. And maybe we can also take some advice from this kind of people.
Well, congratulations once again. And hopefully many Singaporean and Malaysian business leaders will follow suit. Congratulations on receiving the honourable mention, and hopefully see you again in the media very soon.
Thank you, Mark. Thank you very much for that. And hopefully maybe in the future we'll have, again, this kind of thing. It's very nice. Huh?
Congratulations. And if you'd like to be like Professor Cedomir Nestorovic, you can also enter the Media Savvy Awards yourself, mediasavvyawards.com. The 2025 nominations will be opening soon.